I highly recommend this book. Good morning. So today's Thursday. I've got a long day today. I have marketing first, then I have my art direction class for 6 hours. Honestly, I'm like not super tired. I think I got some rest last night. I tried a different kind of breakfast today. I had boiled egg and sweet potato and cottage cheese, which was actually really good. I usually don't like eat savory breakfasts. I usually have like oats or granola or something like that. So I'm thinking like I might try more savory breakfasts from now on. I think I like it. I just like whenever it comes to like savory breakfasts, I just don't know what to do. It's like kind of hard. But yeah, my class starts at 10 a.m. It's currently 9:20. I got ready quite early, so I'm just chilling right now. Let's go have a good day. Can you guys tell I'm trying out new angles? Yes, I'm sitting on the floor. I just wanted to try out a new spot. I know I said I'd be finished with this book in my last vlog, I think like 2 vlogs ago, but I am not done yet. I have this much left to read. I'm trying my best to get through it. It's just I'm also balancing school and life, but I love this book so much. I've been reading it since December, so it's been about like 5 months reading it and I'm almost done. There's a lot to say about this book. I feel like it's one of those books where you kind of go back to it at different stages in your life, and right now it's taught me quite a few things. It's given me a few things to think about just what love is in general. Also, I got it in December because I heard a lot about it online. Olivia Dean spoke about this book as well when she was making her album, and it's kind of like the basis in a sense of her music. But when I was thinking about getting this book, I was also questioning, what does love mean to me in general? Being in your early 20s, you don't know what this stuff is. It's like you're still figuring out. I was asking myself, I was like, what does that mean to me? And I think this book is such a good book, and I definitely feel like so many people in the world would benefit from reading this book. And I feel like I've spoken about it quite a bit, but I genuinely think that so many people would benefit from reading this book. I know I'm gonna read it again, probably in a few years time when I'm older, when I have new perspectives and I probably think differently to how I think now. It'll have a different effect on me at that time. I highly recommend this book. I do. There's a lot of things that it just really makes you think a lot about love. And just in general, like in love in general, in the world, in your personal life, just anything to do with love. And the point is that there's also just like no solid definition that the world has of what love actually is, which is why it's so hard to give and receive love for a lot of people. So I'm on the chapter right now about healing. The chapter before this was about loss. I don't know, okay, it's probably flipped around, but it was about loss and loving into life and death. But I feel like dealing with loss is a very big thing for me, and the topic of death is just really scary. It's something that for a very long time I wasn't able to talk about because I'd be scared to even mention it. And I think growing up a bit now, I'm like, okay, it's not, if you mention it someone close to you is not just gonna, you know, die because you've mentioned it, but I think I still like kind of deal with that here and there. I think this quote that I read a few nights ago when I was reading this chapter was really good. I even like underlined it because I was like, yeah, that's so true. That's like a new perspective. So it kind of just gave me a new perspective on how to look at death, and I think she really framed it really nicely. She framed it beautifully. I think that society and like culture and all the influences make us view death in a more negative light when it's something that's supposed to be transformative in a sense. So our first home in the womb is also a grave where we await the coming of life. Our first experience of living is a moment of resurrection, a moment out of the shadows and into the light. Kind of like we came into this world and we're going out kind of in the same way. Like birth is viewed very positively for most people, you know, new life, but death is viewed negatively. Obviously it is sad, and it's especially even sadder for the people who have to grieve the loss of someone they love. But I think the way she's framed it really made me think of it in a different way. So yeah, that's just like a little part of this book that I'm on right now, but the whole book is really good, and I think more people should read this book. I can think about a handful. I can think of like so many people who would benefit from reading this book, and just people in general. Yeah, I love this book. Anyways, I'm gonna eat dinner now. I literally have no food. I'm gonna make noodles for dinner and call it a night. I'm so tired. I got back at 5. It's been a long week. This weekend's a long weekend though, so I don't know what I'm gonna get up to, but I just know I'm gonna be doing a lot of work. School is literally taking over my life. Like that's literally how it feels right now. School is just taking over my life, and it's really just taken over. Like it's gotten to a point where I'm literally in my sleep, I'm thinking about school. I'm thinking about the things I haven't done. Like the other night I had a dream where I literally woke up in a cold sweat and I was like, I need to re-download this one app for this class I had at 9 a.m. and I forgot before going to bed. So in the middle of my sleep I literally woke up and I was like, wait. So yeah, I think those are like the signs that it's literally taking over everything, but it's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. I will get through it. I am feeling crusty, dusty, and musty, so it's time to turn my day around. It's 2 p.m. I spent half of my day at home doing work for art direction. That's been like my focus for the whole day, so I feel terrible. Been staring at a screen for way too long. So I'm turning my day around. I'm gonna go to the gym. Also, so there's been a rugby team staying in my building for the past 2 weeks, and that's like a whole thing in itself. There's been a rugby team staying in my building for the past 2 weeks. There's going to be another rugby team coming in, I think on Saturday or Sunday, and no one is happy about what's happening. No one in my building, including me. It's caused a lot of disruption, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do about it, but the rugby team that was here for the past 2 weeks is gone, so the gym is probably a little bit more free right now, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with the whole situation, but I need to turn my day around and I need to feel a little bit better than I do right now. I've changed now. Yeah, I'm not feeling great today. I think my head is just all over the place. I got up and immediately went to my laptop and I just like did what I need to do. For art direction, I'm currently doing group work. So we have to redesign this event called Design Week South Africa, and we kind of have to go according to a theme. But yeah, so I did work for that. But then whilst doing that, I think I did this to myself honestly, because I was like doing multiple things at once. Whilst doing that, I had to call my medical aid to get authorization for a surgery I'm having in June. That is also a whole other thing. That's like a whole other thing, but it's gonna be a lot. I don't know, I'll talk about it at some point, maybe in this video or in a different video. But a surgery, I'm supposed to be getting a surgery for my leg. It's it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out, and it's giving me a lot of anxiety because it's gonna be a lot to deal with. But yeah, I had to try get an authorization for that, which I did. Yeah, basically I've just been waiting for months to get this done, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I was able to do that, and I guess now we just see, and it's just like, it's a lot because I've had similar surgeries before. I've had about like 3 surgeries done on my legs, 3 or 4, but I think this time is a bit different because it's a different type of surgery, and also I'm having to deal with the medical stuff, like understanding that kind of on my own, because when I had my other surgeries I was a lot younger, so I wasn't like in the whole process of understanding how the medical stuff works, like, you know, payments. I just took a shower. Sorry, there was a spider on my table. I just took a shower and I shaved and I did the whole thing. So I'm gonna order some food for dinner because all I have right now is noodles and eggs. And I don't quite have enough to get groceries just yet until next week. So yeah, but I'm feeling a lot better now after showering and shaving and doing my whole thing. But yeah, I got cut off in the last clip. I think I was basically just saying that I am kind of like figuring out the whole financing behind surgery and like how that works. I think I'm gonna take this evening to just decompress myself. I'm not gonna open any schoolwork until tomorrow morning. I think I've just sent myself into fight or flight for like the rest of the day, which was probably not a good idea. I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm gonna order dinner and I'm going to watch something that will make me feel even better. No sad movies, because every time I watch a sad movie I cry my eyes out, and now's not the time for crying. I need to watch something happy that'll make me laugh and forget about all my problems. Yeah, I'm gonna find a movie to watch and I'm excited for that. Oh, and this weekend's a long weekend because next week Monday is a public holiday, and then next week Friday is also a public holiday. So next week is basically a 3-day week. So that's like pretty cool. It's not really a holiday, but at least next week's only 3 days. Low-key, I wish it was like that all the time. Like, why do we need 5 days in a week? There's 7 days. Let's say we have 3 days in a week. The rest is a weekend. Why not? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the weekend. I know so many people would agree with that, so I don't see why not. I don't see why we can't have it that way. I don't understand why we have to have 5 days, 3 days rest. Capitalism. Anyways, whatever. Comment down below if you also believe that this is what life should be. I don't understand the current system and structure that we're living in, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What are we coloring? I'm coloring. Coloring pad. Okay. What can I color? It's almost 10 a.m. I was planning on waking up so much earlier at like 7:30 at least, and I did, and then I went back to sleep. So whatever, it's fine. I guess whenever that happens, I'm like, my body just needs more rest, I guess. Can't really control it, but I'm gonna be doing work the whole day. I'm going out later. I'm going out, so I need to log in on work now, but first I need to make breakfast. had TikTok for like 2 weeks, and it's been entirely intentional because I feel like it's been consuming literally everything. Like it was too much doom scrolling, it was too much of that, and I was like, enough of that, I can't be doing this. It just gets to a point where it's like, what am I even watching? What am I consuming every day? Like, what is the point of any of this? And do I miss like some parts of TikTok? Yes, I miss like the funny videos and stuff. So I've replaced it with like Reels in a sense, but I just feel like, in my opinion, Reels has like this thing where it's like at some point you do leave the app. At some point you do get off. Like, you're not just in this, like, yeah, it goes on for quite some time, but it's not as long as TikTok. TikTok will literally take up hours of your day. It just feels like I have no control over that. Anyways, I just feel like Reels is not as all-consuming and addictive. Like, there are some funny videos on Reels. Like, Reels can be funny. Reels can be funny sometimes. I'll be cackling, laughing by myself here, but like, I think it's not the same. Not to say that I enjoy Instagram any better, to be honest, but it doesn't consume hours of my day. I'll go on, scroll a little, see what's going on, and I'll leave. Simple. I don't have to stay on there for too long. Instagram is not just Reels. It's like you can go to different parts of Instagram, messages, seeing people's posts and like stories or whatever. That's kind of how I feel about Instagram and Reels and TikTok. But I think I will be back on TikTok eventually, just not now. I'm enjoying my peace, actually. I think it's so great. This is not the first time I've gone off of TikTok and I've deactivated it and I've taken my time off. Yeah, it's just sometimes you just need a break, and that's totally fine. I've had times where I've just been like really tired of my phone. I just feel like I'm on it too much, and sometimes I just want to get rid of it. I wish it wasn't the case, because there's so many things that you could be doing with that time, that I could be doing with that time, that will actually like benefit me and help me learn. And I know there's like so much to learn on TikTok. People will love to share their thoughts and opinions on TikTok. But I feel like a lot of the things that I've learned on TikTok, I could have learned on my own through research and learning how to do that, and learning how to find my own sources and like learn for myself. Not everything you see on TikTok is even completely true. So it's like, it's better to do your own research and to learn for yourself. And that's kind of how I've been feeling. I've been watching a lot of, I want to say like video essays. It's basically like a podcast. I've been watching a lot of Wild Geese and listening to her podcast a lot. She has some very interesting thoughts, and I love watching her podcasts, or just like listening to it when I'm doing something, busy with something, and it's so great. And I was watching one, I think last night, about, I actually can't remember what it's about. I think I'll just put the name or something, I don't know. Yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, I suggest watching her videos. They're so good, and she has some really good points on stuff. Yeah, also like Substack and just media that's not gonna rot my brain, and I can actually learn something, or like write my own things or whatever. And reading books, reading more and more books, because in that time I was doom scrolling. I could have been reading a book or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So that's my whole take. This whole digital situation, it's too much for the human brain. It's too much for my brain personally.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each. When living authentic, do more exploring, deeper than knowing just what is essential for life that is
like a bullet fire.
I'm feeling a lot better today. I feel like this past week has made me feel a bit disoriented in the flow of productivity that I was in before getting sick. So I have quite a bit of work to do today to get back on track with a lot of things. This week obviously I had to do a lot of sleeping and like resting because I wasn't gonna recover otherwise. So I woke up really early this morning to do my laundry, which is done now, and it is 9 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. and I'm gonna be doing work for the whole day, and I've got a lot of readings to do for my visual studies essay, which is due in like a week now after this week, so I need to catch up on that, and I've got 2 assignments due this week. yes. Yeah, so I really need to lock in today and do what needs to be done, and if I can just get a lot done today, I think I'll feel so much better going into the new week and I won't feel too stressed. But I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, even though I got sick and it was supposed to be a little bit more productive, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways, and I'll see you guys in the next one.